Hello guys, it's been a while and now we are back. Today we'll be starting off with discord.py, that is making Discord bots in Python. So for that, first today's video will cover setting up everything that we need to create our Discord bot. So today's video does not involve any coding, but it involves important setup that we need to do. So for this, first let's go to Discord. Okay, alright, so here as you can see it has we have no servers right now. So for our bot, let's make a server so we can test it without like interrupting anybody else. So like if it's a friend server and it has some bugs, it creates some wrong channels, it could be really bad. So let's just make our own server and we'll test it here. So let's put AV creators bot testing. Okay, so there we go. Let's just quickly add an icon. We don't need much stuff because it's only going to be us and the bot. So let's just add that and no need to change. Okay, now let's go to a different site called developer portal, which is Discord's official developer portal where we can create applications and turn them into bots. So it can't be accessed from the app or main website itself. So the URL is discord.com/developers. So let's go there. As you can see here, I'm signed in with this account, and here we can see 3 tabs: applications, teams and documentation. So let's go to applications and create an application. That's what you have to do. So here AV creators bot, here we go. So create. In case you don't have a verified email, it won't allow you to make this application, so make sure your email is verified. So here we have our application created. Let's just add a quick logo to it. Alright, here I'll just take up a quick logo. Okay, save changes. Alright, so now what we want to do is we can see this puzzle piece here and we want to click on that tab called bot, because there are various types of Discord applications. Those other ones are hard to code. The bot is one of the easiest. Although if you see from a generic perspective, coding a Discord bot isn't that easy either. But obviously you can watch tutorials like ours and it will be easy for you. So let's click on bot here and let's add it. So it's irreversible action, and that means once you add a bot, you cannot delete the application ever. So let's add it. Yes, do it. Okay, so here we have made a bot. It is a bot user. That means like our username here, you can look at this. It's named Kai Havertz 0326. So that's like a user name and discriminator. So similarly we have AV creators bot 6322. Okay, so here we can change the name, but I'll just keep it AV creators bot, no need. Now here we'll see some options. Let's just keep them all as is. Okay, and here there is a token which we will copy and paste later in our coding video, because without the token your bot won't run. So here now let's invite our bot into our server. So whoever gets this invite link can add it to their server, like your bot to their server, unless this public bot thing is disabled, but we'll keep it enabled. And so then whoever has the link can add it. So here the scope that we need is bot, okay, which is in the second column, 4th row. Okay, and here a random, not random, but a URL is generated with our client ID, so like our bot's ID and its permissions. So the permissions integer is what all permissions the bot requires to function. So this is so that whenever we make a bot and we add it to a server, there will be a default role created by the bot's name which has those specific permissions, enabling it to work always. And in case like most servers have a role called bot, a generic bot role to separate bots from users. So in case that role doesn't have permissions, then this role will not be functional, because often the bot's default role is at the bottom. Unless it is on top, it won't work. So here let's take the permissions that we need. Administrator is quite dangerous. Like most people won't add your bot if it has administrator and unless it has a good reputation, because administrator literally allows it to everything. So it can delete channels, it can do anything to the server. That's why we'll take the minimal permissions for now. But here we are just testing it, so let's just take administrator. And as you can see, when I deselect it, the permissions changes. So here I'll just take some other ones, and you can see the permissions number always changes. So when I take administrator, it's just 8, and let's copy this and in a new tab paste it. Alright, so in the future videos when we'll be coding the bot, this invite URL you have to make a default one. So like not exactly like you can't set a default, but you have to take the permissions that you only need, and we'll be adding it to a invite command, so that you don't have to always come here and give it to your people. People can just run a command and get your bot's invite link. So here it's my account, let's put it here. It will ask for permission, authorize, give the human captcha, and there you go, authorized. If this window doesn't come, it means your thing is not done. So now let's close this, and here we have our bot. Let's go back to general information, and there you go. So our AV creators bot has come up, and here you can see there's this default role which we created, and I'll just show you something. The default role has that administrator permission we had selected right there. So that has come, and now it's offline because we are not running it, and unless your script is run, your bot will not run. That's pretty obvious. It's like our tkinter timer which we made. Unless you run the script, you won't have the window coming up. Okay, so guys, that was all for this video. We saw how to set up everything necessary for our Discord bot. So now before we end this video, I would just like to tell you that in addition to this, you can create a folder in your code editor. So like for suppose I will be using Atom. So here I will make a new folder called, okay, I will just quickly make a subfolder. I will just make a subfolder under this YouTube folder called Discord tutorials. Alright, let's just add tutorials. Okay, so there we go. We have this file folder made here. So it has nothing in it as of now. So let's just create a new file called main.py, or let's call it bot.py. So that will be our bot's file which will run it. And now here let's just add in our tokens so we don't forget it. So token is equal to in strings. Oh, okay, let's go here back to developer portal to bot and copy. So in case your token is given to anybody who you don't want to be giving it to, they can misuse your bot, and if they know coding, they can literally make your bot spam or do anything wrong. In that case, you can just click regenerate, which is what I'm going to do now right after this video. And anyways, even if anybody gets access of this bot, it will not make a difference because it's not going anywhere rather than this server, which is basically useless. So yes, do it. I have regenerated the token and I'll copy it, and let's just add it. And now in your code, just make sure you do not refer to any variable as token, else your token will not run, because we'll be doing a command which involves the correct token to be placed as its argument in order the bot to run. So there we have it. We have created everything necessary for our Discord bot. We have gone to developer portal, we have created an application, made it into a bot, added its token into our file, made a folder, and here we also have a testing server where we have added our bot. So that was all for this video, guys, and if you want to see such interesting Discord bot tutorials, be sure to subscribe and like this video, maybe comment some feedback so we can improve in the future and make this experience better for you. Also, in the next few videos, sometime soon, we'll be showing you what our Discord bots are. So we won't be showing you the code, but we'll be showing you what all it does. So thank you guys, and bye.